beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Chris.
And here at Boring Land, we're so glad you're able to join us and see what we're
So
doing
happy.
today. So happy. So
glad.
exciting.
So excited.
Okay, there's a little undertone of sarcasm, which we really are excited.
Enthusiastic!
Thanks so much for checking us out today. We really appreciate that. We are going to be reacting to someone a little different today. This has been requested by Lakshya Gupta from Instagram. And back in January, I think it was Instagram, maybe it was on one of our videos, but back in January, Lakshya requested that we look at a video called 12 Facts About SRK, 12 Awesome Facts About Shahrukh Khan. And Shahrukh Khan, I have been a part of 4 or 5 different reviews of his movies. I'm a fan of his. I know he's a superstar, so you're going to have people that love him. You're going to have people that hate him. You're going to have people in between that just think he's okay. But I think he's a quality actor, and I like the movies that he's been in. So I'm excited to check out some facts about him, things I didn't know. Me and Jody had reviewed the film Fan, and I get it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I really liked that movie. I loved his performance. He gave the dual performance of an obsessed fan and of the superstar. And so I had some questions about him in that video, so this is perfect for us to check this out now. Maybe some of those questions will be asked. One of my questions was, is he like that superstar that he portrayed in that movie, which he was really arrogant and kind of into himself and got himself into some more trouble. And people in the comment section said, oh, he's actually a really, really great guy and a cool guy. So hopefully this touches on that a little bit. If it doesn't, then I'll still trust the people in the comment section. Are you familiar with SRK at all, Mr. Chris?
I'm not, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say that I'm not. And I feel like there's a lot of groaning people out there right now. Like, who is this guy? What's he doing?
But isn't this the best video for you to watch then? Because you're going to learn 12 awesome things about him.
Amazing. It's going to be 12 amazing facts. And next time I see him, I'm going to be like, I know 12 amazing facts about this gentleman right here. So
you made it sound like the next time you saw him in person, like, oh, I see him all the time.
Yeah. You know, the next time we get a donut or I don't know, a waffle. Who knows? People get waffles when they meet for the first time. Why not?
Have you ever been to Waffle House before?
I've seen them. I never went to them.
Same here. When we were in Florida as a family, there was a Waffle House there. Dude, super cheap. Like, I'm talking about like almost probably cheaper than Denny's. And super good. Yeah, super good too. So anyways.
I always heard horror stories about the place. When I was in Kentucky and Indiana, they were all over the place. But just people.
If someone wanted to meet me.
I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go. I think I'm just going to meet me.
I
know what I'm expecting.
Get out of here. If someone wanted to meet me in a first time thing and they said waffles, I might be down. Who knows? But we are this is a video that is made by FTD Facts. So we want to give them all the credits, their video. We are just reacting to it. And I am ready if you are, my friend.
Ready, Fred.
All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe. He'll stop talking eventually. And 3, 2, 1.
Here on FTD Facts, we've given you so many videos on American pop stars like Ariana Grande and Selena Gomez, but in this episode, we're taking you all the way to Bollywood, talking about Shahrukh Khan. He's perhaps one of the biggest names in Bollywood, as well as one of the biggest stars in the world, actually. Known by billions of fans as just simply SRK, he starred in over 80 Bollywood films. Definitely a super talented guy. He even once said, if you throw me to the wolves, I'll come back leading the pack. Check that out. He's even a poet.
That's cool.
This video was requested like 50 million times by Abdullah Hassan. Like, we heard you loud and clear. So guys, get ready for
You gotta
facts
love
on
those
Shahrukh
people.
Khan. Now, for our first fact, he was born on November 2nd in 1965, making him currently 51 years old.
Wow.
He was born in New
pretty good
Delhi,
for
India,
51.
and in 2011,
Yeah.
Steven Zaitchik of the LA Times said he's the biggest movie star you've never heard of, and perhaps the world's biggest movie star, period. His fan base is estimated to number in the billions, and yeah, I just told you that, but yeah, it's a fact. If you absolutely love Shahrukh Khan, hit that like button. Now, as you could imagine, starting off as a newbie in Bollywood is pretty difficult. But did you know Shahrukh Khan, he signed not one, but two, but actually 5 films back to back. He signed those in one day, and that was his early days of when he started in Bollywood.
Wow.
Cheetah, cheetah, cheetah.
Now, this guy is rolling in the deep. His net worth is estimated at $600 million,
Jeez.
making him the second richest actor in the world. Now, just a heads up, guys, for those of you that watch our video that we did on Bollywood, I actually said that Shahrukh Khan was the 18th highest earner. That was actually based on the earning numbers from 2015 to 2016, but it wasn't about his total net worth. Also, it's pretty inspiring to know that his first salary was 50 rupees, which is less than $1.
Jeez.
I know I'm not going to get into the political side of all the labor laws in India and all of that. Well, anyways, he earned that money working as a guide at a concert in Delhi, and he used the money to take a train all the way to the Taj Mahal. Now, I've said it several times in this video, Shahrukh Khan is pretty much the biggest star in Bollywood, but I want to know, guys, who are some of your favorite stars in Bollywood, or who are some of your favorite stars in general? Let me know down there. Now, this guy came from extremely humble beginnings. During his struggling days, SRK, he worked at a restaurant. He even sold tickets at the ticket window of a Mumbai theater. And that was actually done on the opening day of his film in 1994, Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na. And he was paid 25,000 rupees, roughly 400 American dollars. Now, this was actually 2 years after his first film came out, so yeah, as you can see, this guy's success did not come just overnight. Now, SRK, of course, has a massive following, and his fan following inspired a
There you go.
2016 movie that he made. That movie was titled Fan, and it's the story of a crazy, obsessive fan who looks exactly like him. Now, that's probably like every famous person's worst nightmare come to life. Now, in the film, there was 2 versions of him. There was the star version of himself as well as the fan version of himself, both played by SRK. Now, he said that during the filming, it got so difficult sometimes that he would end up in tears after filming. Now, take a look right here. That's his house. It's a fortress-like compound located in Mumbai, as well as it's now become a designated tourist attraction. So yeah, when you're visiting Mumbai, you can go to Shahrukh Khan's house. But don't ring on his door. That's kind of annoying. That's creepy too. Now, tons of people gather every single Sunday to try to get a glimpse of him, and especially on his birthday. On that day, you don't want to go anywhere near there because you definitely will get stuck in hours of
at that.
traffic. Now, one of
That is
SRK's
so
all-time hit
cool.
movies is called Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Now, this movie till this date holds the record for the longest running film in Indian cinema. It ran for a total of 1,000 weeks. at the
1,000
box
weeks?
office.
Holy
now,
cow.
in 2016, over 20
Jeez.
years after its release, the film is still being shown in theaters in Mumbai. Now, that's crazy. It earned almost 33 million US dollars in 1995, and that was just in India alone. Now, did you know that SRK played a negative role in movies 6 times? Most of them earlier on in his career. But yet, he's loved by many people, women especially, and he's known as the most romantic hero of all time. That's right, he just has to spread his arms wide, and ladies come from the left, from the right, they come from below him, from above him, from all type of directions. He just gets ladies. Hey, Shahrukh Khan, man, teach your brother some lessons here. He gets like 50 million ladies, and I can't even keep one. It's not fair. Now, over the span of his career, he's won over 222 awards and has over 102
Jeez.
nominations. He even has an honorary doctorate from the University of Bedfordshire and the University of Edinburgh, and he was honored with the Chubb Fellowship from Yale University. The government of France has also awarded him with both the Order of Arts and Letters as well as its highest civilian honor. Now, for our final fact about SRK, growing up, he loved playing sports, and he actually still loves it to this day. He was a captain captain of his football and hockey teams, as well as he played cricket at the state level and national levels. And he said in many interviews that his father always inspired him to play at least one sport because it teaches you a lot. So yeah, learn from the best, guys. You know, knowledge, it's power right there. So yes, guys, that concludes this episode of FTD Facts. Those are your facts on Shahrukh Khan. If I left out any, be sure to share with me down in the comment section below. My name is Leroy Kenton, guys. You can follow me on social media. The links to that are down below. And stay tuned to FTD Facts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for facts about everything. This is a new generation of school. We like to teach you guys, and we also like learning ourselves. So join in on the conversation, subscribe, share our videos. Until the next time, I'm Leroy Kenton. Boom.
Wow. So I definitely learned a lot about SRK. I'm glad that I knew some of that stuff. Like I mentioned fan before, and they mentioned that in there. So how awesome. And come on.
Man, I was watching that and I was like, man, I think I missed out on this movie because the scenes that they showed from it looked like it would have been really good.
Yeah, I want to say...
Wasn't there a movie like that also came out stateside?
Yeah. So if you want to watch it, it's on Prime, but there's another movie. It was called, I think, The Fan. And I've seen that one before too. Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes plays like, for all intents purposes, he's basically Barry Bonds. He plays for the Giants. He's a slugger, home run hitter, big star. And Robert De Niro is just this obsessed fan who feels slighted by him for not giving him his due. And so he's going to terrorize him and go after him. I actually liked the SRK one a little better because the Hollywood one kind of fell flat for most of the middle there, but still an interesting and terrifying concept. But SRK, he played, like I said, both roles. And when he played the fan, he's playing someone who's like 20 years younger than the superstar. So they did a combination of prosthetics, VFX, and he did all the acting himself. Super impressive what they did with that movie. So like I said, it's on Amazon Prime.
Because I saw him coming out of the crowd, and I was like, man, he looks super young for 51. What kind of CGI did they do? But I guess it's just prosthetics. That's awesome.
Yeah, they they made him shorter, which is crazy to me. They made his nose smaller. I think it made his chin up a little more. I mean, they did a lot of stuff. They put these these mold prosthetics in his cheeks to make it a little fatter so that it looked younger and not aged. And he said like through longer days, there would get like sweat underneath it, and it'd be like little puddles or whatever. So doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but this guy is a superstar, and it's cool that he came from humble beginnings. They said he made 50 rupees on his first job. I thought they meant his first movie 50 rupees because, like they said, it's like $1. I'm like, what? But his first job doing whatever he did so that he can go to the Taj Mahal. His third movie, I think they said he made, $400 US. It's not a lot of money, but these actors, I mean, you hear it all the time when they're at the Oscars and they win the awards. And so many of them I've heard them say, I'm just grateful to have jobs nowadays because it's tough from what I hear to be an actor. Most actors, they're not going to get even like a hit series, one episode guest star. And so those big ones that we see that are out there and about, they worked their tail off. They got some huge breaks. But I mean, that was really cool. I liked the guy who presented the video. Kenton, I think he said his name was. Leroy Kenton. He did a great job. And he found some interesting facts. I'm surprised to hear that SRK is the second wealthiest actor as far as net worth in the entire world. You would think in Hollywood they make more money, so you'd have bigger stars. But no, this guy blows all but one away. I'm not sure who that one is, but man.
I thought they corrected that, though. I thought they said he was the 18th highest earner, and their information before was for 2016 and 2015, though.
Yeah, so he was saying that in a previous video about Bollywood, they had mentioned him as the 18th highest gainer, but that was just in that 1 year he was 18th. But overall, he's the number 2 net worth, or maybe what he's made in all his movies. Who knows? I know here in Hollywood, it goes back and forth on Samuel L. Jackson and Harrison Ford on who have brought in the most box office dollars, because both those guys have done Star Wars. Samuel L. Jackson has done the MCU movies. Harrison Ford did Raiders of the Lost Ark and whatnot, and the newer Star Wars movies. So that's a different thing, though. That's not net worth. But anyways, all these guys are rich. As far as favorite actor, I'm not going to say SRK is my favorite Bollywood actor or Indian actor. We have another video about that. It's in one of our live streams. Obviously, American or Ranveer Singh or Nawaz would be in that list. But again, I do like SRK. He's in a lot of romantic movies, which isn't most guys' favorite type or favorite genre. But obviously, the ladies love him.
Hey, man. It's
And
not,
not just the ladies. I mean, he's loved by men and women.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just saying, open up your arms. If that happened, yo, 3 at a time. Come on, do this one. I'm bored in an hour. Bah!
So as we return from Fantasyland,
Hey, whatever. Anyway,
I'm just saying 3 and 3. I mean, why don't you start with like 1 and 1 or something like
3
that?
in an hour, 3 and 3. Come on, what is that in a 24-hour day? Woo! Anyways,
so we appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed our reaction, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Again, we appreciate what was that? FTD. Yep, FTD Facts for creating that video. I'm surprised it doesn't have more views. It's 250,000 views, which is a lot for us, but I mean, that's a great video. Anyways, go to his channel if you want and to support them. Go ahead and support us by liking and subscribe. I say it a few times, but don't forget, we'll have more videos tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and until next time.
take care.